Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, today, my friends, we're going to be talking about a Home Office worker who has recently been jailed through stamping asylum applications in exchange for hefty bribes. This was reported by the BBC, guys, and it reads as follows. A man who abused his position working in the Home Office by granting asylum applications in return for thousands of pounds has been jailed. Imran Mullah, shock horror, right? 39, from Blackburn, Lancashire of all places, worked in the asylum team and manipulated the system to overturn a refused asylum claim, the Crown Prosecution Service has said. He was jailed at Preston Crown Court for 4.5 years after admitting immigration offences and bribery. Another man, Nurul Amin Berg, I think that's how you say it, 23, who also pleaded guilty to paying Muller to grant his asylum application, has also been jailed for 18 months. Now I want to pick this up, guys, before we move on any further. This Nuri Amin Berg, however the fuck you said, 23-year-old, I assume that he came over on a boat. Now I want to know if what the left is trying to inject on a daily basis into people's subconscious that these fighting age young men are indeed fleeing war-torn country, they are indeed poverty-stricken, desperate and destitute. I want to know where all these thousands upon thousands of pounds suddenly materialise from to actually get here in the first place, and then to fucking get their stinky asses to stay here. It must cost in excess of £10,000 to £15,000. Now let me tell you, when you are fleeing a war-torn country and you are indeed destitute and you are indeed poverty-stricken and you are indeed desperate, you do not have thousands of pounds to simply throw up into the air to get out of your war-torn country. You go by any means necessary that does not involve money. I mean, what do they say? They say it costs, what is it, between 5,000 and 7,000 euros for a people smuggler, something daft like that. And then a further £5,000 or £10,000 to pay for this bent Home Office worker to grant your asylum application. It is all bullshit used to derail naive simpletons into believing that these fucking fighting age young men are indeed fleeing a war-torn country, are desperate and that need our help. It is all a load of bollocks. So transparent, even fucking Stevie Wonder could see it. Muller of Moorfield Avenue was an executive officer in the asylum team based in Manchester. He had completed all his training, including courses on security and data protection and counter-fraud, bribery and corruption. Yeah, look how that ended up working out. Now this is what happens, guys. When you let invading forces into positions of power, it is nothing short of political espionage. I use this analogy a lot in my videos, but it's always so relevant that I can't seem to stop myself from using it. I akin this to the walls of Troy simply opening up during the Trojan Greek Wars centuries ago and just letting in just 1 or 2 Greeks. It'll be fine. Let them sleep off the hangovers, have a bite to eat, maybe sleep with a wench and spend the night. And during the night they open the gates and let more Greeks in. Why? Because they want to see the walls of Troy crumble. These people, on the other hand, want to see the UK, England, crumble onto its bending fucking knees. Hence why this happens. But let me assure you this, guys. Let me assure you of this. This man is not a lone anomaly. There are people of white skin, purple, green, blue hair who are doing exactly the same. They get asylum applications shoved on their desk and they just stamp them, stamp them, stamp them, stamp them, stamp them. No due diligence, no protocols, no background checks. Who's this guy here? Oh, Mustafa, stamp. Sinata, stamp. Mustafa, stamp. Mohammed, stamp. That's it. That's how they're getting over the backlog of all these illegal immigrants. Labour are proposing that, we are stopping illegal migration. Do you want to know why? Because the people that are coming here are being stamped and stamped. It's like a conveyor belt full of asylum applications. They're just being stamped willy-nilly. Sometimes I bet they don't even look at the fucking names. Approved, 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 approved. One surefire way of destroying this fucking country is simply stamping people through the asylum application process and letting them stay here willy-nilly, no matter what the fuck they've done, no matter what the history, no background checks, no nothing. You will get R words, you will get sexual assaults, you'll get murders, you'll get terrorist attacks, you'll get pure and unadulterated chaos. If I was in charge of hiring and firing within the Home Office and the Civil Service, I would vet each individual member of staff thoroughly, from the follicles on their head right down to their fucking toenails, to make sure they are the right person for the job and they are not going to fuck this country hard and fast up the backside. Simple as that, my friends. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.